Hi everyone, welcome to the post-market report for the 23rd of June 2026. Here we are going to discuss how the markets traded today along with some stocks in news as well as bonus coverage of a commodity in focus. First and foremost, we will look at how Nifty traded today. Nifty opened flat with a negative bias before trading sideways initially and then witnessing selling pressure after 11:15 a.m. The NSE index closed lower by 1.16% or 278.80 points to end at 23,824.10. The steep correction seen today was mostly due to a heavy AI stocks led sell-off seen in the Asian markets with the KOSPI tumbling over 11%, profit booking at higher levels, and persistent FII selling. Most sectors ended in the red with metals and IT leading the losses. Pharma and healthcare were the only sectors that ended in the green, mostly due to US FDA appeal for critical cancer drugs from India. Volatility saw a steep spike today. Given today's correction, levels need to be moved lower, with new supports being at 23,730, followed by 23,580, while resistances will be at 23,840, followed by 24,000. For tomorrow, a slight recovery may be witnessed after the recent steep correction, mostly on account of value buying. The recovery may be stronger in case external cues support, with the IT sector being in focus for tech-led moves, which seems to be dominating the global markets. A continuation of the correction may not be ruled out either if the momentum carries over, but consolidation with a slight positive bias seems more likely. The NSE index may witness further bullishness above 24,480, while bearish sentiment may be witnessed below 23,400. Next, let us take a view of how Sensex traded. Sensex traded in perfect lockstep with Nifty as the BSE index too corrected by 1.16% or approximately 893 points to close at approximately 76,201. Levels for Sensex need to be adjusted downwards as well, with supports now being at 75,790, followed by 75,365, while resistances will be at 76,250, followed by 76,645. Sensex may be expected to be bullish above 78,385, while a correction below 75,790 may hand control back over to the bears. Now, we will take a look at the moves seen in crude oil. Prices for crude oil have continued consolidating within a range with a negative bias as it slowly comes back to normal levels. Relative peace in the Middle East, along with US Vice President J.D. Vance's comments pointing towards peace negotiations with Iran moving forward, despite hiccups caused prices to stabilize at lower levels. Volatility at the energy counter has dipped further. Following the correction seen overnight, supports may now be placed at 6,935 followed by 6,735, while resistances will be at 7,110 followed by 7,290. For today, crude oil prices may be expected to consolidate within a range once again with a slight negative bias, given the supply shock is currently subsiding. With Iran oil being removed from sanctions list in the interim, supply is expected to stabilize despite heavy losses to related infrastructure in the Middle East. Traders may continue with their sell on the rise approach with an eye on further developments from the region. The commodity may be expected to be bullish if 8,000 is breached on the upside, while a break below 6,735 could lead the commodity to lower levels. Finally, let us look at a few stocks in the news today. Vedanta shares fell over 7% after a large block deal saw more than 10.9 crore shares change hands on the NSE. The decline came as promoter entity Twinstar Holdings planned to sell up to 6.5 crore shares at a discounted floor price of 291 rupees per share, with the transaction also carrying a 90-day lockup on the remaining stake. Bharti Airtel has increased its stake in Airtel Africa to around 79% through a 28,000 crore rupee share swap transaction. As part of the deal, Airtel will issue equity shares to promoter group entity Indian Continent Investment Limited in exchange for its 16.31% stake in Airtel Africa, further strengthening the company's ownership. Adani Group's Mundra Airport has commenced commercial flight operations with the launch of its inaugural service to Goa in partnership with Star Air. The new connectivity is expected to boost tourism, trade, and business activity while strengthening Kochi's position as a key logistics and economic hub. Before we sign off, we would like to let you know that free webinars will be conducted this weekend. On Saturday at 12 p.m., Mr. Amol Charpe will be conducting a webinar on the topic Bollinger Band Institutional Reversal Trap Strategy for Options Trading. And on Sunday at 3 p.m., Mr. Chetan Gupta will conduct a webinar on the topic Option Selling Masterclass. Learn option strategies. Do check the description for the webinar links. With this, we end our post-market report for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, do not forget to add a like, share the video, and subscribe to our channel for stock market related updates.